So, I've been thinking, with the current state of the world right now, are phone upgrades worth it? I understand how important phones are to our daily lives. They are our connections to the outside world, especially now. But are new phones essential, or are they a luxury? As you know, I used the new iPhone SE 2020, and while it was cool, I went back to my fully paid off S10e. I just couldn't exist within the iOS ecosystem and afford a new phone, especially now. Even if that phone was just $400, which is a steal. That leads me to the 6S. I still have my 6S and I still love it. Sure, the battery is pretty worn and it's slow when compared to the E and the new SE, but in my opinion, it was the last good iPhone. I just updated to iOS 13.5.1, and I read an article that it will also receive iOS 14. Another year of updates for an old phone? That's crazy. Apple is doing a great job of keeping their phones alive. The 6S is still a great phone. The camera, while not nearly as good as newer devices, still holds up pretty well. The screen is decent, albeit a little small. Speakers are fine, and it has a headphone jack. And of course it has the home button, which people still love. I mean, I love it. I love having a fingerprint reader. I wish the new iPhones would have something like that instead of just Face ID, but that's just my opinion. Sure, it doesn't have portrait mode, which is really cool, I'll admit. Nor does it have wireless charging, which for me is a must-have. If I were to use the 6S as my daily driver, I would need to buy a wireless charging case for it. They're not that expensive, and you get a lot more use out of your phone. And with the newest uncovered jailbreak, I could survive with the 6S. I could just get new tweaks for it and make it feel more like an Android and more usable for the way I use my phone. Heck, if you have a 6S and you're debating on getting the SE or upgrading to the 11 or 11 Pro or the 12 when it comes out, wait. If your 6S is still operational, you can get another year out of it, especially now with everything going on in the world. If you want wireless charging, get a cheap case. If you want a better camera, find a cheap accessory. Right now, I would wait. Save your money. Phones are important, but is a new one really essential? Smartphones are like new cars. Do you really need one every year? Your current phone will be fine, especially if it's an iPhone, for the next 2 or even 3 years. Android phones will be fine for 2 years, unless it's a Google phone, which is good for at least 3 to 4. You don't really need to upgrade your phone every year, unless you pay to do that, and or you break your phones a lot. In my opinion, the 6S is still worth it in 2020. You can get a lot more real estate out of it with the new updates coming out, jailbreak tweaks, and even a few accessories here and there. The phone isn't new, but right now It will do. Thank you for watching.